The number of foreign nationals residing in Korea for study, work, or tourism reached an all-time high of 2.7 million in June, according to the Ministry of Justice.
유학, 취업 혹은 관광 목적으로 국내에 체류 중인 외국인 수가 올해 6월 기준으로 사상 최고치인 270만 명 선에 도달했다고 법무부가 발표했습니다.
Yeah, so as of the end of last month, 2.73 million people reside in Korea, and that's a 1.5% increase from the end of May. And of that amount, about 2.1 million, so the vast majority are long-term residents here. And the remaining, about 620,000, are short-term visitors. And if you break it down by nationality, Chinese nationals comprise the largest group. In fact, nearly 1 million Chinese nationals currently reside in Korea, followed by Vietnamese, Americans, Thais, and Uzbeks.
So is reside like live?
It absolutely means to live. It's sort of a formal way to say to live in a specific place.
Yeah.
But it can also mean there's a different meaning. So the primary meaning would be to live, like you said. But if something just exists or is present in something, for example, the power to change this show resides with our producer, for example. But there is that sort of same meaning of living within.
Yeah. So it's basically 거주하다. That's the most frequently used meaning of the word reside. You could say, I reside in this neighborhood, or I reside in this country. But also, another meaning, as you said before, is like it exists.
Yeah.
Like 존재한다. That can be another meaning.
Right.
And, a house is also called a residence.
Residence,
or
right.
an area where many people live is like a residential area.
Right, and the people who live here long-term are permanent residents. With a different spelling, right?
Yes, that's
Same
right.
pronunciation, but different spelling.
That's a good point. 사람, 주민 할 때는요. resident. T로 끝나고요. 그 다음에 이제 S를 붙인 거죠. 사람이 여러 명이니까 residents. 그 다음에 주거지 할 때는 CE로 끝나서요. 발음이 똑같지만 스펠링 다릅니다.
Yeah.
All right. And to reach an all-time high. Now, we looked at high with the weather earlier on.
Yeah.
Talk about this other usage of it.
Yeah, we're still talking about a certain level, right?
Yeah,
so with the
yeah.
weather, of course, the temperature is at a high level. But here we're talking about the tally, the number of foreign residents here. So if something has reached an all-time high, it's increased to its highest level ever recorded. And here we're talking about demographics, but you hear this in sports all the time when a new milestone is reached, economics, always in the news.
So it's reaching a record, basically.
Reaching a record, yes.
어떤 기록을 세웠을 때 reach a record 라는 표현을 쓸 수가 있어요. In this case, 역대 최고치라는 단어 high 명사로 쓸 수 있습니다. Earlier on, we looked at highs for the nation's weather. So we could talk about highs today being 37 degrees or 38 degrees, wherever you are. So these all mean the highest number, basically. But it's just one word, high. And an all-time something means of all time or ever. So it's like 역대 최고치를 기록하다, reach an all-time high.
Yeah, and don't forget, all-time is an adjective here, so there's a hyphen in between that.
Great point.
Yeah.
Here's the headline again. The number of foreign nationals residing in Korea for study, work, or tourism reached an all-time high of 2.7 million in June, according to the Ministry of Justice.